The hearts of Dunmer are as dry as their land.
Stranger, you've picked a bad time to visit Seni. The volcano's burning up the town. You'd think these thick-headed louts would accept some help.
This pissant Dunmer. I know an Argonian named Softscale who can make a salve to soothe the injured, but Spellwright Gervis won't work with him or any Argonian. Because he's the most stubborn creature you'll ever meet. He needs to see these Argonians are on his side. If you want to help, Softscale needs Shulk Chiton for his salve. Kill them, and take the Chiton to the Argonian. He's somewhere in town. Once you've got the Chiton, look for Softscale in the temple. Bad blood. I thought everyone knew that. Back before the Ebonheart Pact was formed, Dark Elves enslaved Argonians. They raided the Black Marsh and brought the captives up here to work. Sure, but the bigger problem is the Dunmer. They used to be lords and masters until the pact was formed. Now, all of a sudden, the Argonians are free and everyone is equal. Ha! Spoken like a courtier. You know, just saying everyone is friends doesn't make it so. Forming the pact was a battle, and there are still many sides to it.
I'm going to die!
You are not of Seni. Your scales bear stains of soot, and you smell of smoke and flame. What brings you here? I offer my gratitude. Please wait. I'll make a poultice to soothe the burns of the injured. I'll need you to use it on them. The Dunmer don't trust Argonians, especially me and my egg sister walks in ash. They fear we'll harm them. You are a stranger, so they may let you heal their wounds. There is more. When you are done, go to Spellwright Gervis. Let him know we made this salve to help. Perhaps he will see we are not his enemy.
Hello there.
Thank you.
Have my thanks.
I'm obliged.
Thank you. Hail.
I am obliged
You
to
have my thanks.
Accept my gratitude.
Hello.
Thank you.
You have my thanks.
Why are you here, stranger? That scaleback? I kept my tongue when times were good, but now when the town is weakened, he's suddenly helpful? This is just a trick. Because his people have taken my daughter, Morvani. She was doing chores for me and now she's disappeared. One of the farmsteaders saw that Argonian walks in ash watching her. Who else could it be? Nonsense. We've lived in the shadow of Ash Mountain all our lives. We know its dangers. It was those Argonian savages. Find Walks in Ash, then ask that scaleback where my daughter is. Return Morvani to me. Then maybe I'll see what Softscale wants. Look for Walks in Ash in the ruins. The three only know what she's doing. We are in words and treaties. The Moot might meet in peace, but we remember what the Argonians were like when we dragged them out of the muck. We know what they really are. That's the calm man's choice, stranger. Without my daughter at my side, I don't give a damn whether some scalebacks are bleeding out in the ash.
Not a good day for Seni, traveler. Yes, I am. Look at this. This is no natural run of lava. These are footprints. A spirit of wrath came through here. Stubborn Givus will not hear my warning. He thinks the eruption caused this. As you can see, his daughter is not here. I did see Morvani earlier. The flow of her life takes her to the base of Ash Mountain regularly. I don't know for certain. Just that I saw her walking west out of town. Find her, then perhaps Gervis will listen to me. If you succeed, use this. A signal. It's colorful but harmless. If you find Lady Morvani, use it, and I will come to you. Truth falls like a cool rain, carving many channels in the mud. My truth is different from the Dunmers, yet both are still true. I have no love for them. Do you hate fire for burning down your hut? The fire acts as it must. They saw our huts, and their nature required them to act. I trust a dark elf to act as a dark elf must.
Someone came. Did Father send you? I fell and twisted something. Damn, my ankle. Are you mocking me? Yes, of course I am. I'm trapped by lava flows and flaming shorks, and I can't walk. If I ever get home, I'm gonna drink a whole jar of Sujama. This was a shrine to the three. I come out here to pray for Mother. She was taken from us a few years ago. She was the sweetest woman I've ever known. Some days I swear I can still hear her voice. Anyway, I was out here when the eruption began. Of course he is, the overprotective Gua. Since we lost Mother, he's tried to run my life for me. I think I'll need 2 bottles of Sujama when I get home. Forget what Father says.
Found Gervis's hatchling? Good.
I've caught you bloody-handed, Argo.
Morvani, are you... Lord, Mother, and Wizard? Are you all right?
I'm going to be fine, Father. Thanks to this traveler. Can we get me off of this rock now?
Hold on, Morvani. I've got you. Traveler, you found my daughter. In the midst of all this, you found my Morvani. The Argonian helped you find her. Pah! Self-interest and cunning, I'm sure. I'm grateful just the same. Morvani means the world to me, ever since her mother was taken from us. They have beastly, baser urges. It makes them hard to trust. When the swamp calls to them, they rise up against their neighbors and strike them down. Even the kindest, the most gentle, are not spared from their wrath. It was before the signing of the pact. The Argonians of Seni still served my neighbors as slaves. Several of them made a break for freedom, and my Renisi, she was just out for a stroll. But today Morvani lives, thanks to you. Yes, well, I thank you for all you've done here today, Traveler. My daughter is safe, and I must reluctantly admit that the Argonian may have played a part. May Lord, Mother, and Wizard all guard you on your journey.
It's almost funny. I've never seen Father frightened before. He even corrected Great Vivek once. Thank you again.
Thank you again, Traveler.
Can you feel it on your snout? The thunder is building. I believe there are others in the Ashlands who could use my skills. May the cool rain touch our scales again, Traveler.
Nice Kwama. Your pardon. Have you seen any Kwama around? Maybe west of the town? If you do, I don't suppose you could lead them to my mine, could you? Yes, when the volcano erupted, my workers got frightened and fled. Now they're attacking anyone who wanders too close. They're usually timid, so a good beating should calm them down. Me? Look at me. I'm hurt. Just beat them a little, then blow this whistle. They're trained to return to the mine. Remember, subdue, then use the whistle. If you don't, they'll just start fighting again. I'll be at my mine west of town. I've got to salvage what I can. It's where you get Kwama eggs. You can also get Kwama cuttle, the waxy substance that grows on their beaks. Well, it's a hole in the ground where Kwama live. That's a mine. You didn't think we dug it up like those Nords dig iron, did you? I don't know. Potions, I think, or something to fight poison or cleanse water. I never asked. I just harvested.
Great, just great. This is my luck. Some days I wish I never crawled out of my egg. I came to Stone Falls to be a guar herder. Sharks ate them. Went to Darwin's Watch to be a bartender. Bunch of Nords kicked me down the street. That's not even the worst of it. Came west to try my hand at mining. Started off well enough. Got some equipment, even talked a few of the locals into helping. Then the volcano erupts. Yeah, it turns out my planned dig site was a Daedric ruin, complete with screaming and chanting, frothing monsters inside. This pales in comparison to that time I spilled some brandy on a hist root. Then there was the time I bought a cheap dagger from this pawnbroker in Ebonheart. I wore it on my belt and these cultists started chasing me yelling, "The razor, the razor!" I threw it in the river and kept running. Huh? Oh, right. Mind where the river carries you, traveler. Can't trust the Daedra.
Look at all my beautiful Kwama. Their beady little eyes, the gentle pulsing of their abdomens. I can't thank you enough. I'm going to have to get the mine back open, of course. Kwama are very good diggers, you know. Particularly the workers. So much work to do. I can't let this mine sit idle forever.
Good to see you here, soldier. We'll need all the help we can get.
And I'm glad he did. Balreth, it seems, does not want to go quietly back into his cage.
Father was sure Balreth was the only way to defeat the Covenant army. But it seems he may have been a bit hasty in his actions. The ritual Father gave me to rebind Balreth isn't working. Something's gone wrong. Daedra are pouring from the volcano, and I'm worried about the nearby towns. We need answers, and we need them fast. Our best bet is to go back to the source. The mages that first bound Balreth. Some of them are buried at the necropolis to the south, a place called Othrenes. I've sent a scout, Onuja, to learn what we need. Go there and aid him.
I left the mines to breathe fresh air and swing my blade for the Pact. Then I get posted to this place. I think I'd rather go back to the mines. Ha!
It's a grim road, isn't it? Some spirits to calm your nerves.
You startled me. Are you just playing tricks on me, dry skin? Oh, that's good then. I'm pleased to see a friendly snout. That's much better than all the dead faces lately. Why is it elves who die cannot stay in the ground? Just read some old runes, he said. He didn't mention how active the dead are here. You're the sun on my scales. Your answer lies with Mavos Siloreth. He bound the Brother of Strife long ago. We need his knowledge, but a highborn like him could be, difficult. Oh, you can't make a highborn serve. You need flattery. If we're properly respectful, he may appear. My scrolls say there's a shrine on the East Rise and one on the West. Honor him at both, then meet me at the center of Othrenes. Go, and remember, try to sound humble when you chant Mavos' name. When you meet me at the center of Othrenes, be ready. There is more to do there. Mavos is ancient, so he knew ancient secrets. How else? He helped bind this dangerous weapon, but he died a long time ago. During the First Era, the Chimer created the Brothers of Strife in a desperate bid to defeat their enemies. Look what it did in a single day. My scales shrivel thinking about that heat. Who would let it roam free?
I'm sorry. They forced me to do it. I had no choice.
Here we reap, our mothers weep. It's time for sleep, my boy, my boyo!
You arrived in the nick of time.
By my egg, you startled me. Please, no more. Were you very humble as you sought the honor of Mavos's presence? It's time. Honor Mavos at this brazier in the center of Othrenis. By the way, the dead may want your blood for daring to disturb a highborn. I'll just wait over here until you're done.
Who disturbs my rest?
You make it look easy. At least, what I saw when I wasn't hiding and squealing like a hatchling. I know I'm not brave, but did you hear his voice? Mavos has returned. He's important, so he gets the important-looking tomb. It's the largest crypt in the necropolis. I'll, be gathering my notes. Don't wait for me.
So, you're the Gua who raised me. This had better be astonishingly important, or I'll do unspeakable things to your fleshy mortal form. The greatest mage of my era, and you wake me for something they could have read in a book? It's pathetic. But clearly, I must aid my people again. No death worms for you just yet. I knew skeletons weren't enough. I should have summoned some Daedra to protect this place. Or a fire Atronach. That would have been good. I don't remember how. Well, don't look at me that way, worm. I'm dead. Details fade over time. If you want to learn, I'll conjure a vision of the past. That should show you. Ritual implements, a skull and a candle, unless tomb robbers got them. Look in the vaults to the east and west. There's a puzzle lock on each one, and no, I don't remember the solution. Good luck with that. I can't perform the ritual without my implements. I don't even have hands to pick them up. That's annoying. East and west tombs, candle and skull. And whatever you do, don't, do something, you know, that thing. Yes, I could if I remembered. There's not much use for remembering once you're dead. Don't pester me with questions, worm. I'm beginning to forget why I should care about the living. They're deeply personal ritual items. I slaved for 2 weeks making that Kwama grease candle, and the skull belonged to my favorite apprentice. Why? Because I said so. Ah, you have the skull and candle. You want me to be impressed. You can gather small objects. Good for you. Now stand back while I perform the ritual. You doubt my skill? If it's any consolation, what's left of you won't take much effort to clean up. Me, I'm a ghost already, so it hardly matters. Good for you. Prepare yourself.
Balreth is too powerful. Portals everywhere. We're doomed. Who are you? Where did you come from? We're trying to restrain Balreth, but Daedric portals keep opening. Those of us who've survived Balreth are being pulled down by cursed scamps. Take what's in this pouch. Throw it in the portals. I was supposed to, but my coming death prevents me. Find Magister Enuz when you're done. She should be north of here.
You're not my acolyte. Where did you come from?
Very brave acolyte. Now listen. Marvos can't last much longer. He gained control of 2 powerful Guardian Atronachs. They should be able to hold even Balreth. Ragebinder and Blaze, go to the braziers. Summon them and let this day be done.
Excellent. The Guardians are here. Time to bind this creature. Touch the altar. Balreth's power flows into the Guardians. He should be bound, or he might explode. Anyway, be prepared for anything, apprentice. So that's what happened. I remember many mages dying, and there was something about a shield spell. I grew weak, holding him in place. Then there was a bright light. Everything fades after that. Yes, in the here and now, the Guardians must have been disrupted or destroyed. So it's simple. Fix the Guardians, and they'll draw Balreth's power back into them. Then you can bind or kill Balreth. You've learned what I knew. Once again, Marvos Siloreth's brilliance will bind Balreth. Where would the mages of this age be without me? Now stop meddling with my eternal rest.
Hurry, you must go quickly.